3.9% profit in 43 minutes trading the London session. If you'd like to find out more about the way that we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute, I've put some links in the description below this video. Okay, let's get straight over to the charts. Here we are back with you. It's 7:28 in London on the 17th of December 2019. Just taken two trades, literally just opened my charts and seen two entry points immediately. First trade I've taken is the Euro US dollar. Taken this long, got in at 43. And the second trade is the Euro Japanese Yen. Taken this one at 0.9, looking for further upside movement through these points here, the 20 level and the previous day's high. And I've got my take profit up at 20 pips at the moment, so 2-to-1 risk to reward, 10 pip stop, 20 pip take profit. And that's where we are right now, just those two trades, flicking through the rest of the charts. Not really a great deal going on. Might be looking at the Australian dollar for an entry, but yeah, not really seeing a lot of price action that really interests me. Okay, we've got a new candle open now. Okay, I'll pause the video for now, and I'll get back to you in a little while and let you know how these trades are doing and if I get into anything else. Back with you now, the new candle's open. There's two more trades I've taken on the last candle. Got in the US dollar Japanese yens. It broke out of an area that I was looking for and got in this at 58. So looking for further upside movement through that previous day's high up towards that 80 level, which will give me 20 pips. Again, 2-to-1 risk to reward. And the Canadian dollar Japanese yen took this long. Price closed pretty much on the entry point where I got in. So hanging on to this for the time being. Again, looking for further upside movement. I've got in this at 20.25. So looking for price to continue moving out of this area where it is right now, up towards that 50 level, through that day's high and up towards that 50 level, which is where my take profit is at 24. And again, 2-to-1 risk to reward, 12 pip stop and 24 pip take profit. Still holding that Euro Japanese yen, seeing that price pulling back towards my entry point now. And the Euro US dollar sinking back through where I got in and just pulling down quite deep at the moment. So all we can do is sit and wait and see what happens. So I'll pause the video again and I'll be back with you in a little while to give you an update and let you know how these four trades are doing. Back soon. So back again, time is 8:09 in London. The Canadian dollar Japanese yen trade that I took pulled right back, so I've punched out of that, losing me 6 pips. So I'm currently down 6 pips. But additional trades that I've taken the Australian dollar US dollar as it's come through an entry point, looking for it to push through that 50 level and down to where my take profit is, giving me 20 pips if it hits that far. And the Australian dollar Japanese yen, taken this short as it's come through an entry point. Let me just pull this into place. 24 pip take profit, again 2-to-1. Oh, and one more trade that's just hit my order that I had placed, and that's the New Zealand dollar US dollar, taking this short, looking for it to move down through that 80, and again I'll put a 20 pip take profit on that, 2-to-1 risk to reward. So a quick recap: down 6 pips, punched out of that Canadian dollar Japanese yen, and holding New Zealand dollar US dollar, US dollar Japanese yen, not looking that great, just hovering around the entry point where I got in. Australian dollar Japanese yen, starting to see that move down now. Australian dollar US dollar, and both the euro pairs, Euro Japanese yen, not looking great, and the Euro US dollar looking even worse, but we'll see how it goes. It could turn around at any point. So that's where we are right now. I'll pause the video again and I'll be back with you in a little while to let you know how these trades are going. That's 6 trades that I'm in, by the way. That's me fully loaded, so I won't be looking to take any additional trades right now, just monitoring this 6 that I'm holding. So pause the video for now and I'll be back soon. So back with you, we're seeing a big move on the Australian dollar pairs, and that's pushing across to the New Zealand dollar pair. You can see that pushing down quite nicely now. Seeing the New Zealand dollar US dollar push through that 80 level, so I'm going to lock in a couple of pips on that just in case it pushes back, and I'll just lock in break even on that for now. And Australian dollar US dollar, can see that's pushed through at 50 level, I'll lock a couple of pips in on that as well, just in case it spins around, just to secure those trades. Euro US dollar, full stop on that, so I'm down 8 pips on the Euro US dollar. Euro Japanese yen, that's probably taking a dive. Yeah, it's coming down close towards the stop loss that I've got in place there. Seeing weakness in the euro at the moment. See what's happening across the board. Pound's making a big move down as well. So Australian dollar, US dollar looking good. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, not bad. Seeing that US dollar, Japanese yen just sort of like hovering around that entry point where I got in on that. Well, missed an entry on that US dollar, Canadian dollar. It's a shame. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, missed an entry on that too. And New Zealand dollar, US dollar pushing down very strong now, looking like it may even hit my take profit. So that's where I am right now. I'll pause the video again and I'll give you an update in a little while. Okay, back to show you these two other positions I've taken. The pound US dollar actually hit entry criteria where I could take a momentum trade on this, and seeing this powering down now towards that 0-0, looking for it to push through that 0-0 and maybe down to that 80 where I've got my take profit at the moment. Pound Japanese yen, exactly the same move on this through that 80 level and powering down. In fact, what I'm going to do, because of the crazy price action with these pound pairs, I'm going to lock in, and it's early to lock in, I know, but I'm going to lock in 5 pips on the pound Japanese yen, and I shall lock in see if I can get it, 5 pips on the pound US dollar. Nice, seeing these move quite nicely now. So let's check these other trades. Okay, Euro Japanese yen, I've taken a full stop on that. Let me just mark this up in my journal so I can keep track of it. So I've lost 8 pips on the Euro US dollar, lost 10 pips on the EJ, and other positions are moving down really nicely now. In fact, I'm going to start locking in a little bit more on some of these. Let's see where we are. I'm going to lock in 5 pips on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. A great deal to be done there. Let me just see. I'm going to leave that where it is at the moment. There's not a lot of profit on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Australian dollar, US dollar. Leave that where it is right now. Those pounds have both taken profit. Beautiful. There's 2 beautiful entry points there on the Euro Japanese yen, Euro US dollar. But even so, with those pound trades I've just taken, I'll be doing okay. So what I'll do, I'll quickly assess where I am at the moment, update my journal, and I'll be back with you in a little while. So back to give you an update. I'm actually flat in the market now. Those pound trades that I took both hit my take profits, and I'm out of both those. You can see that's still continuing to move so strong to the downside. Pound Japanese yen the same, really pushing down. Euros, they made a big move down, but they're sort of like easing off a little bit now. The other trades that I had, I've actually punched out of those. So what I'll do, I'll go through these pairs now, putting the markers in from the terminal, showing you where I got in, where I got out. I actually punched out of those last few trades that I was holding after seeing the good profit on the pound pairs. Okay, so I'll pause the video for a minute and I'll be back in a little while once I've put the markers on the charts. So I've pulled the markers up onto the screen here onto the chart so you can see where I got in, where I got out. Just quickly run through these before I go over to the summary sheet showing you exactly how many pips I've made today and what the profit was. So pound US dollar, you can see the markers in and out there, and that was what we call a momentum trade. Price actually pushed out of this area here and got to a point on this candle where I could actually take an entry. It moved enough out of this area for me to be able to see the pullback and take it short, and I had my take profit down here and it's hit that. Pound Japanese yen, exactly the same with this. Saw price push out here. Price reached an area where we could see a momentum trade, took it there and out of that yellow marker. Australian dollar, US dollar, you can see where I got in there, and punched out of that. Once I saw those pound trades finishing off, I thought that'll do me, and took profit on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Same with the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Entry point now, punched out down there, and you can see price actually pulling back a little bit on that now. And New Zealand dollar, US dollar, you can see where I got in on that and punched out of that as that price pushed down here, where that yellow marker is. So that's it. I'll flick over to the summary chart now and I'll show you the exact results and the exact profit that I took. So straight over to this roundup, showing you the winning trades here. You can see I won't bother listing them. You can pause this and go through them if you want. You can see those winning trades that I got, and the big winners were on those pound pairs. The pound, as it took a dive, and I took those two trades as what we know as MOMO trades, momentum trades. Big move going down, criteria was hit, got in them and pulled some decent profit. And losing trades, you can see these small losers here, ending up with plus 90 pips. That's 3.9% profit on my capital in 43 minutes. So really good session this morning, the London session. That being said, I'll close this down now. Please remember to hit subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get the notifications as and when I post new videos. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.